Alright guys, today I got a little job. I gotta open up the air cooler and we're gonna clean inside the air cooler. So I'm gonna get everything opened up here and then we'll take a look. Alright guys, so today got a job here. I'm cleaning the air coolers. I've got the lid open. And inside, I'm cleaning all the coils inside with a special air cooler cleaner. So the air comes down from the turbos and it goes into the cooler, gets drastically cooled, and then it goes into here to the engine. So much cooler, dense air into the scavenging airspace. All right, so I got the lid off here. You can see a little bit of brown there, a little bit dirty, not too bad. But we're gonna clean it up and then rinse it off with water and then put it back together and it'll be all nice. All right, now I will start applying the cleaner. I'm gonna fully saturate everything in here, let it sit for a little while, and then hose it off. So I'm gonna go continue this job, and then after we let the solution soak, then I'll hose it down a lot of water to clean it off really good, and it should all be nice and clean. Then we'll button it back up. So I'm gonna go get started now, and we'll get going on these. All right guys, so this job is pretty much finished. Last step was to put the lid back on. Use the impact gun lightly, not a heavy setting, just the impact, just to put all the bolts down. Had a bunch of 16mm bolts already down. So rinse it off real good with water. I can't really talk while I'm doing it. Need my hands, plus a respirator and goggles, you know, or PPE. So I can only really talk here while I'm finished or in between doing something. So anyway, that's just another example of a little job we do here, just maintenance. So we got some more maintenance jobs we got to do on the coast while we're riding the coast here from port to port. So we'll see what's next. But I'm gonna go get ready for break time now. Have a cup of something cold and just go relax for a little bit. Okay, so next little job here. Like I said, we always have something new. Got a valve right here. I'll show you real quick. I've already started, but here it is, right here. Globe valve. So it was leaking by a little bit, so the seat right there, that ring you see, the innermost ring, and right here I've got some lapping compound. That's what that stuff is right here. And then I put it in and then turn it. Start with a thicker grit. You always start with a more thicker grit, and then as you get it lapped in real good, you start going down to like a thinner grit, something more smooth, more for the finish. So I'm just gonna work it like this. And then I got some other ones here that are a higher grit, 400, 800. And we'll finish off with a higher like that. That's a lot more smooth texture. And then what we'll do, we'll get this valve so it doesn't leak by anymore and it can be reused. So you know, a lot of things you can just need to be replaced, but a lot of things like this, you know, it can be taken out and overhauled and worked and then put back into service. Not everything is just a throwaway item. So this one's not really that bad. I'm looking for things like little pits in the seating surfaces. I didn't really see any of that too much. So we're just gonna show it a little bit of love. Nothing crazy because it's not in really bad shape. And then we'll put the old girl back in use and move on to the next job. So this one I'll have it done pretty soon. So, but that's how you do it. You just start with a really thick grit paste, work your way down to a smoother grit, just like you do with sandpapers when you're finishing something. And then obviously we'll put a little blank on it and check it. for leaks first, and then no leaks, it's good to go. So off our starboard side is the MV Dolly, the ship that hit the Key Bridge up in Baltimore a few months back. It's been down here, I guess, getting repairs. So that's the MV Dolly. That is the one. Beautiful morning out here. Not sure how long it's going to be here, but there's a shot of it right there. All right, guys, so tonight I got a little project I want to do just for a little bit. Might not work as long tonight because worked a little bit earlier in the day. So just a little simple project. Got some hydraulic valves that have hydraulic oil in them, and I'm gonna go around and make sure there's a small bullseye. You can see the level. I'll show you. And it's about time to start. So I'm gonna go and just check the level on all these hydraulic oil valves and make sure they're up to level where they need to be. If not, I'll add a little bit in it. I've got my little jug of hydraulic oil here. Got it capped off, keep it really, really clean. You don't want to get any dirt in that. So yeah, I'm gonna go around the engine room and just check all these out, make sure they're good. And that's my little project I want to do. And then when I'm done, I'll get out of here. Alright, so I'm about almost done. A couple of them really needed some oil, and as always, they were the hardest ones to get to. I had to go down into a real tight spot below the walking decks, halfway down into the bilge. So, but I got them, so we made some good progress tonight. That's what it is, just maintenance, taking care of, you know, machinery. There's always maintenance, things that need to be done every day. So I've got one more or two more little ones. I had to come up here and get a flathead screwdriver to open a little cap on a couple valves, so I just want to top them off. I see in the bullseye, but at the low level, so it's not going to take hardly anything, but I just want to get them to the middle of the bullseye where they should be, and then we'll call it a night because I worked early in the morning too. So head up, and then tomorrow we'll be in the next port. So anyway, that'll be about it for this day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, we're starting our arrival here to Charleston, South Carolina, passing by the historic Fort Sumter, off to our port side. Okay, off to my left here, I believe this was Castle Pinckney. This was part of the Civil War history. I believe it was used as a prisoner of war camp and constructed in 1810. A historic piece of architecture here in the harbor. And they placed a white cross here, and I believe there's another one somewhere. You guys from Charleston might be able to help us with that. I don't know where it is. I believe there was two though, correct? If somebody knows more about that, let us know. And now to my starboard is the USS Yorktown, which was a World War II carrier. And I believe there's a museum there. And I believe they have the Lafferty as well, which I believe was a destroyer. But this is the USS Yorktown carrier from World War II. So if you guys want to see more about that, I believe it's called the Patriots Point Naval and Maritime Museum here in Charleston, South Carolina. So definitely check that out. All right, guys, so we just went on the Ravenel Bridge. Beautiful, beautiful bridge. It's very windy out here. Okay, so off to the port here, you got the Cape Decado, the Cape Domingo, the Diamond, I think the Douglas, and the one more, the Domingo. And I think the Edmont's down there. These are all Ready Reserve Fleet ships, Maritime Administration, which they call MARAD. These are just ships that are in Ready Reserve Fleet. They're broken out for moving military cargo if and when needed. All right, guys, so we were in the port yesterday, went to bed early last night because we thought we were gonna leave at midnight. Didn't happen, which was a good thing. Left, I think we got around 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So, a little rainy day out here right now. Choppy behind me, not too bad. Feels good out here, a little windy. So we're gonna head to our next port, but I don't want these vlogs to get too long, you know. People have short attention spans nowadays, myself included. So we're gonna end this one and we'll continue. We're gonna be down in Texas, but that might be another 5 or 6 days. So yeah, try to do a couple shorts in the meantime. So I'm gonna end this vlog right here, and if you guys enjoyed it, as always, smash the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I post all the time. Love to have you come back and check out more videos, and I got a ton of videos from before. If you guys haven't seen them, you can go back in the archives. A lot of cool videos. So we're just gonna go work today, Saturday, try to have a relaxing day, and then we'll come back with another vlog real soon. So thanks for watching, guys.